2021 gave us some great times at the movies, or at home on our Roku TV. Wherever we watched them, these films carried a high range of quality. From Wonder Woman 1984 to Spider-Man No Way Home, it was a real mixed bag of a year. A real mixed bag. But we're not here to cry over spilled popcorn. We just want to have some fun giving our picks for the most anticipated movies of the next year. Well, the ones that are supposed to come out next year. Bite me, Omicron. The Sony Spider-Man universe has really been picking up lately, and that is the sole reason Morbius made this list at number 10. Watching this trailer, I really don't have much of a desire to see this without the success of No Way Home fueling my interests. From what I've heard, Morbius is another anti-hero, but he isn't mainstream. This film just seems like a tonal mess waiting to happen. There's some Marvel comedy here, but then the other half looks all dark and gloomy and Twilight. Not sure how to feel about this one, but I'm still excited for it because of the implications No Way Home caused. Pure curiosity got this film onto the list. Next, okay, look. I was one of those guys who was really not happy with what they did to Thor in Endgame. They made him a fat slob for a one-off joke that wasn't funny in the first place. That's right, you can take your stupid Endgame script and shove it up your butt. But no, I really was not happy with this situation. Him joining the Guardians was cool, but I gave it 5 minutes of screen time max in Thor Love and Thunder. I hear that Jane Foster is coming back in this one, and she's going to take Thor's place in the future. Not sure if that's true, but it could work as long as they don't give her the Captain Marvel treatment.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Taika Waititi is coming back to direct this one, which gives me hope. I loved Ragnarok, and I want to see that energy brought back. Will they take it too far? Maybe. But for right now, I'm just gonna have to wait until the trailer comes out. I mean, it's gonna be better than Rise of Skywalker, that's for sure.
So Mark, this past year has been an amazing one for Star Wars. Not only did the fans help to make The Force Awakens a global success.
Mark! Show some emotion, buddy. Smile, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't tell you to smile.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
You ever just feel like turning your brain off for a few hours? Well, that's what we'll get when Moonfall hits theaters. Roland Emmerich is back with his classic formula. Over-the-top stakes, plus shitty characters, plus boobs. Will make for a movie that's entertaining in the moment, but ultimately forgettable. In this synopsis, it looks like the moon is crashing into Earth and the humans have to stop it. Seems pretty impossible, but okay movie. I'll entertain the idea for 2 seconds. Roland Emmerich thinks the human race has the attention span of a goldfish, dude. I don't know, I just want to see some cool action scenes. Plus, it might be fun to rip on, who knows. As you guys may or may not know, I currently work at a movie theater, and my coworkers are awesome, but there's one other thing. They're huge DC fans. That's why they're excited for the Batman, so I'm excited because they're excited. I've seen The Dark Knight, but that's basically it as far as Batman is concerned. But I have to say, the trailers look really promising here. The action looks gritty and real, the cinematography is incredible, and it sounds like they've got a great original story on their hands. You don't have to be a Batman expert to know that that's what the Batman fans want. This is the first movie on this list that I have genuine hope for. Everything else so far has just been because of pure curiosity. But this one looks great. Plus Catwoman is super hot. I bet you thought this list was going to be super predictable, right? Nope, because Everything Everywhere All at Once looks bonkers. It's even hard to tell what's going on from the trailer. If you haven't seen it, I urge you to do so after this video, because it looks really interesting. As far as I can tell, someone living their normal everyday life gets pulled into a multiverse storyline by another version of her husband. Yeah, seems like a crazy out of left field thing, right? Well, this movie is made by A24, the creators of Hereditary, Lamb, and apparently even The Lighthouse. They're well known for making crazy but really interesting films, and this one looks no different. And if you pause at the right moments in the trailer, it looks like we might even get an animated segment. That's really cool, and I'll be first in line because this is a movie you don't want to be spoiled for. Original animated movies are something to behold because they're few and far between these days. That's why the bad guys made this list. This movie is based on a children's book, like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was, and that film was great. So what sets this trailer apart from the rest is that the animation looks unique, with dynamic and energetic action sequences to boot. It looks like it could be a fun time. One more thing, because here it says DreamWorks, which makes sense because it feels like a DreamWorks production. But then on the poster it says Universal. Wait a minute, is DreamWorks owned by Universal? How did I not know that? Huh, Well, sorry viewers, I feel like an idiot. Now it seems obvious that that would be the case, actually. I'll chalk it up to corporate reshuffling plus my own ineptitude. Either way, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for The Bad Guys, which looks like a really, really good time with an original story. When I first started to compile this list, I was shocked to discover that Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness didn't even make my top 3. With the trailer we got at the end of No Way Home, it's safe to say that this movie is going to be hyped up through the roof. And I'm ecstatic to see where this story goes. There's just a few caveats. First, I heard that this movie had some production delays due to creative reasons. That worries me. I really like the first Doctor Strange, and he is my favorite MCU character because of his personality and abilities. I don't want to see his character get ruined. But second, this movie looks to continue the WandaVision storyline as well, and I feel like it's going to overcomplicate things. The way WandaVision ended also kind of killed my interest for this character. Prove me wrong, Multiverse of Madness. I have hope, but like Security Breach, you might falter under the weight of expectations and large-scale conflicts. The first Sonic movie was pretty good. For me, it's definitely the best video game movie out there. It has a solid story, good character design, and you can tell that the actors had fun making it. That's why I'm super excited for the sequel. Initially, I was worried when I read the synopsis. Basically, when James Marsden leaves Sonic alone to go to a wedding, bad guys start popping up and wrecking the place. That sounds like a super cliche storyline, something like an Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. But then I saw the trailer and all of that immediately went out the window. The B story with the wedding means nothing here. Nothing. Because we also have game-accurate Dr. Robotnik, Chaos Emeralds, Tails, Idris Elba as Knuckles. I mean, come on already.
Do I look like I need your power?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You sounded like someone else.
This movie looks like a whirlwind adventure, and I'm there every time, baby. I want this movie to work so badly because the Sonic universe is a sandbox of characters and locations. Hands down, one of the best trailers I've ever seen. When this movie was announced, it piqued my curiosity. A movie based on Buzz Lightyear, except it's an actual space movie? That sounds like a lot of fun. The first trailer for Lightyear looks epic, with beautiful space landscapes and an emotional story about soft time travel, I think. You know what this movie makes me think of? Interstellar. An emotional story about a father traveling too fast into the future, watching his family struggle to grow up without him. If Pixar were to get their hands on a story like that, I would be bawling my eyes out in the movie theater. But think about this. The last time Pixar did space, they knocked it out of the park. Another well-crafted trailer that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. This is the summer premiere we've been waiting for, people. Before we get to number 1, let's go over some honorable mentions. Jurassic World Dominion. Hated Fallen Kingdom, but curious to see how the f*** they're going to manage to round out the trilogy. Death on the Nile. I saw Murder on the Orient Express, and it was pretty good. I want to see more death. The Mario movie. Let's not beat around the bush here, we're all here to watch this nuclear bomb of a cast go off. Nope. No, really, that's the name of the movie. Very mysterious entry by Jordan Peele. Minions 2. Whenever we get a movie with Minions in it at the movie theater, we get a shipment of Banana Icy, which I would kill a man just to get my hands on. Avatar 2. You want to make 6 of these movies? Good fucking luck. League of Super Pets. I mean, it's an original idea, kind of. Plus, I love how this turtle is just like, where the hell am I? That's hilarious. Black Adam. If Black Adam doesn't do the Vine Boom meme in this movie, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm quitting. Top Gun Maverick. This movie hasn't come out yet? Huh, could've fooled me. Last but not least, we have... Wait a minute. What the hell am I looking at? Disenchanted. A sequel to Disney's Enchanted? I didn't even know this was happening. I want this to be like a super dark version of the original. Color me curious, Disney. Take my money. Okay, this is really no surprise to anyone here. Across the Spider-Verse will be the most hype thing in the history of hype things. You can't even fathom how excited I am for this movie. If you've seen the trailer in front of Sing 2, you'll know what I mean. The action is kicked up to 11 in the short teaser that we got. Even though Lord and Miller aren't directing, they're at least producing. Everything that made the original so good is still here, and I can't wait to see this kick-ass action on the big screen. I still need to make a review of the first one. The only thing that worries me about this film is that it's a part 1. I didn't appreciate how Dune ended so anticlimactically, and I don't want that to happen with Spider-Verse. Still, I have high hopes for this film, and I have high hopes with Sony at the moment, so I'm hyped as I'll ever be. Plus Spider-Gwen is super hot. So those were my picks for my most anticipated movies of 2022. So far at least. A lot of good stuff coming out. There's plenty to look forward to. Hopefully I'll have the chance to review some of these movies on my channel. Anyway, my fellow Earthlings, that's all for this video. Comment below what kind of outfits my avatar candles should wear next. Go check out my Instagram for new full body outfit drawings. Follow me over there for more fashion art if that interests you. I also take video requests, so if there's something you want me to check out, I probably will. Subscribe to this channel for more TV and movie reviews, and also some animation news videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.